Sumoribau bawa harapan, digital platform ilmu dicurahkan membimbing murid demi kejayaan SPM 2024. YouTube jadi media pilihan, jimat masa muda dicapai dan kos rendah. Guru pakar ilmu dikongsikan, SPM cemerlang, impian terbina. Kolaboratif bersama jaringan, CPD PLC jadi budaya. Bayu Sumoribau Spm 2.0 sifat terus setia, secara percuma namun berkualitas tinggi. Bayu Sumoribau bawa harapan, digital platform ilmu dicurahkan membimbing murid demi kejayaan SPM 2024. YouTube jadi media pilihan, jimat masa muda dicapai dan kos rendah. Guru pakar ilmu dikongsikan, SPM cemerlang, impian terbina. Kolaboratif bersama jaringan, CPD PLC jadi budaya. Bayu Sumoribau SPM 2.0 sifat terus setia, secara percuma namun berkualitas tinggi. Kolaboratif bersama jaringan, CPD PLC jadi budaya. Bayu Sumoribau SPM 2.0 sifat terus setia, secara percuma namun berkualitas tinggi.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good day everyone. Salam keluarga Malaysia, salam Sabah maju jaya, salam sepakat Sabah hebat. The Honorable Datuk Haji Raisin bin Saidin, Director of the Sabah State Education Department, the Distinguished Haja Nurani alias Fauziah binti Derin, Deputy Director Learning Sector Spm 2.0. The Distinguished Puan Masniah binti Masri, Senior Assistant Director, Science and Mathematics Unit Learning Sector, Sabah State Education Department, and Vice Chairperson of Bayu Sumoribau Spm 2.0. The Distinguished Haji Sharif Zainal Abidin bin Haji Sharif Sek, Acting District Education Officer Kudat Sabah, and Chairperson 3 and host for this program. Our esteemed speaker for today, Cikgu Lily Natasha from Smk Tebobon. A warm welcome to all participants, including district education officers, educators, students, and parents who are joining us live today. I am Dr. Betty, SISC Plus officer from the Languages Unit, Learning Sector of PPD Kudat, and I will be your moderator for today's session. We are delighted to have you here for the Bayu Sumoribau Spm 2.0 program, which is jointly organized by PPD Kudat and the Sabah State Education Department Learning Sector, in collaboration with our strategic partners, including the Kudat Principals Team, the Kudat District Principals Association, and networks from PPD Beluran, PPD Kuala Penyu, PPD Tuaran, PPD Papar, PPD Telupid Tongot, PPD Ranau, Melta, and Academy YouTuber Guru Malaysia Ayu. Today's session will last for 2 hours. We greatly appreciate your attention and participation, and we hope you will find this session valuable. Attendance link will be shared before the session concludes for both attendance records and the e-certificates in SPL KPM. Please stay with us until the end of the broadcast. Students and teachers joining us online are encouraged to ask questions, share opinions, and provide feedback. Kindly ensure that all comments and profile pictures are appropriate for public viewing throughout this session. Your cooperation in maintaining a positive and respectful environment is highly appreciated. Before we begin this sharing session, let us start with a prayer. I would like to invite Ustaz Muhammad Hardi bin Samin, Assistant Officer from the Islamic Education Unit of PPD Kudat, to lead the prayer recitation. Ustaz, the floor is yours.
إلى حضرة النبي المصطفى رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم الفاتحة. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, pada hari yang penuh bermakna ini, kami berhimpun dengan penuh rasa kesyukuran di atas nikmat-Mu yang tidak terhingga. Ya Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Penyayang, kami memohon kepadamu, ya Allah, bersempena dengan program ini, Engkau permudahkan setiap urusan kami, agar matlamat program ini tercapai dengan jayanya. Kurniakanlah kami keazaman yang kental untuk bekerja dengan penuh dedikasi dan keikhlasan. Kepadamu, ya Allah, kami memohon bimbingan dan restu-Mu. Kekalkanlah di dalam hati kami sifat mencintai kebaikan serta menjauhi keburukan. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami memohon dengan kekuasaan dan kehendak-Mu, Engkau anugerahkanlah kepada kami kesihatan dan kekuatan, agar kami mampu mengorak langkah, berpadu tenaga menjayakan program ini. Engkau semaikan di dalam hati kami semangat persahabatan dan pemuafakatan, agar dengannya pekerjaan kami menjadi mudah. Engkau suburkanlah semangat kerja berpasukan dalam kalangan kami, agar amanah ini menjadi ringan serta terlaksana dengan cemerlang. Hindarkanlah kami daripada sifat-sifat keji dan daripada elemen-elemen negatif dan tidak produktif. Ya Allah, Tuhan yang Maha Pemberi kesejahteraan, jadikanlah perhimpunan kami ini perhimpunan yang dirahmati, dan perpisahan kami selepas ini perpisahan yang terpelihara dari segala bencana. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzaban nar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
May this session proceed smoothly and be filled with blessings as we pursue meaningful knowledge. Thank you, Ustaz Muhammad Hardi bin Samin, for leading the prayer earlier. Now let's move on to the much anticipated sharing session. Before we begin, allow me the honor of introducing the profile of our special guest speaker this morning. Introducing Cikgu Lili Natasha ABDULLAH, an innovative and resourceful educator from SMK Tebobon, Sabah. With 32 years of experience teaching Form 4 and Form 5 English, she is celebrated for her innovative techniques in tackling the SPM English 1119 papers. Her signature methods, the RUMA technique for paper 1 and the I+4Cs technique for paper 2, have earned prestigious gold and platinum awards in 2021 and 2024. These approaches focus on enhancing reading comprehension, structured responses, and critical thinking in writing. A passionate educator, she shares her research at conferences from district to international levels, empowering teachers and students with practical strategies to excel in English. Welcome, Cikgu Lili Natasha. How are you?
Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you, Dr.
Yeah,
for the introduction.
yeah.
I'm okay, and I'm ready.
Yeah, we are glad to have you here today. We cannot wait for your sharing. So it is indeed a privilege to have you here with us this morning. We can't wait to listen to your sharing. Before that, let me bring your attention to our special guests this morning as well. If you notice, we have 4 students with us as well today to make this session more interactive. Let us welcome the 4 students from SMK St. Joseph. We have Madani, Iva, Nicholas, and Vanessa. Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, teacher.
Hi, good
Yeah.
morning, students.
Yeah, so they will be learning with us today. To our audience, if you have any questions during this session, feel free to type them in the chat box or the Q&A tab. Please keep your questions concise and relevant to today's topic so we can address as many as possible. So, Cikgu Lily, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Betty, for the introduction. Hi, everyone. Good morning to not only in the studio this morning, but also those live on YouTube. Hi, I hope you are going to enjoy my session. All right, so today's, let me just introduce you a little bit of me. Okay, and all right, so let us first look at what I'm going to share this morning. So the presentation framework will be, I will first introduce you to the type of questions, sample questions, some tips and clues, and also the marks weightage. And then I will introduce and use my RUMA technique so that we will be able to see how to apply this technique in paper 1. And for today's session, I will just use part 1, part 4, and part 5 in the question given in paper 1. Yeah. So let us just look at the a little short refreshment of what you will answer in paper 1. Okay, it will be basically, as you know, it is going to be the reading and use of English testing skills. And then the item that is going to be asked will be all objectives except for the last part. Okay, you will have 4 structured questions, four fill in the blank with not more than 1 question. Yeah, so altogether you will have 40 questions, which will also give you 40 marks. Yeah, so there will be 5 parts. Yeah, but today I'm going to just use part 1 and then part 4 and part 5 in my discussion. Yeah, okay, so the wajaran will be 25%. So I think that one will be clear and already mentioned, I think, in your class with your teachers and all that. Yeah, so next. So I will start my part 1 first before I introduce my technique, just to, refresh you, just to bring back your attention to what you are going to get in part 1 until part 5. So let us study together. Okay, so as I mentioned already, so the reading use of English, which is paper 1, testing on your reading skills, where you have 5 parts. Okay, so you have part 1, short text, 3 option multiple choice at question at marks, and then part 2, the rational clues, which is a 4 option multiple choice and 10 question with 10 marks. This is basically testing on your grammar. And part 3, you have the extended text writing, reading comprehension, where you have long text and with 4 option multiple choice, which is going to give you at questions and carry at marks. Yeah. And part 4, you have 6 questions, 6 marks, and part 5, we will have matching and information transfer, where you have a question, and this is where you are going to get the 4 fill in the blank with not more than 1 question and 1 answer. Okay, so let us start with the part 1 first. So in part 1 of the paper, you are required to choose the best answers for 8 multiple choice questions. And here you need to mark the answers you choose on your answer sheet. As usual, like what your teacher usually told you, to make sure blacken your answer sheet and make sure you use the pencil. Yeah. So each question consists of a short text. I will show you in a while. Not more than 90 words and 3 answer options. Okay, so you mark the ABC, which usually come in a variety of forms, where it can be a newspaper reports, articles, can be tables, charts, books, covers, synopses, you have advertisement, notices, notes, websites, text messages, extract from social media application, and also comic strips like that, or dialogues. Yeah, so you will look at it like this. So it will be in part 1, you will have this kind of question, as I mentioned just now, you will have maybe a newspaper advertisement, you have information taken from a newspaper, you have dialogues. Okay, you have sometimes you will have what is it, notice like that, and you are given 3 options to answer. Okay, so that's the kind of question you get for paper 1. Paper 2 is the rational clause, where you basically will be tested on your grammar part, where you have the tenses, verbs, subject-verb agreement, nouns, preposition, checking all this, as usual, all those included in grammar part, yeah? Pronouns, adjectives, adverbs, conjunction, and all that. And for part 3, you will have a reading paper where you are required to choose the best answers for 8 multiple choice questions. Okay, part 3, it's a long text, 650 to 700 words of text. And generally speaking, the questions are presented in the same order, which is usually, if you notice, the question will be in paragraph 1, in paragraph 2, until the end. So it will basically follow the order of the flow of the question. Yeah. So it may be in the form of a magazine article, it can be a novel, it can be a personal essay, and more. Yeah. Okay, so this will be the part 2 example. You can see that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this is part 2. Basically testing on your grammar. And this is part 3. That it's a long text with question like this. As I mentioned earlier, they usually comes according to the paragraph. So they usually mention in paragraph 2, in paragraph 3, and so on. Okay, so move on to part 4. Okay, so in this part of the test, you are required to choose the missing sentence. Yeah, missing sentence given in the option from A to H, and this is what we're going to do this morning. Yeah, okay, and then part 5, you will have the matching information. Okay, you will be given some text statements, notes, and you have to identify. Okay, and the texts are labeled A, B, C, D, E, F. All the 6 texts are related to one another in terms of the topics and theme, and the question include matching text, okay, matching tasks, completion of notes, diagrams, and short answer questions. Okay, so that will be this. So just now I mentioned these are the searching for the missing sentence. So these are the options given for you. Okay, who can tell me what's the there will be only how many empty blanks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, why do you have extra? There will be only 5 missing sentences, but there will be 7 options for you to choose. Okay, so Nicholas, why do you think we have 2 extra there?
I personally think that it is just there to confuse us. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Iva, what do you think the correct words to use for that words confuse us? It is a, what do you call that? What about audience? What do you think is that? Why do you have extra 2 answers there when there's only 5 sentences that you are looking for? Maybe audience can answer me. Audience, why do you think you have 2 extra sentences there? Anybody? Audience? Live on YouTube today, this morning, why do you think we have 2 extra when you only have 5 empty blanks to fill in? No answer so far? Okay, so it's actually act as a distractor. Yeah, distractor, just to distract us. You need to find the 5 correct statements, 5 correct sentences, and the other two just to confuse us, as how Nicholas said, or distract us. So that is why we must have a technique to answer this question so that we will not choose the wrong answer. Yeah. So part 5 will be something like this, as I've already mentioned. Each text will be labeled as A, B, C, D, E, F, and follow with a question. So you have to find the missing, the correct text, yeah, statement that should be here. Okay, by looking at the sentences given, by looking at the statements. For example, I did not enjoy the work initially. So from this statement given here, you need to find, okay, you need to find which one talks or related to the statement given. Okay, so which paragraph, A until F, supposed to be. Yeah, and this is the one that I mentioned earlier. Not more than one word should be here. So meaning that if you write more than one word, that could be wrong answer, isn't it? Right? Okay, because it's already mentioned, no more than one word. All right. Okay, so basically that's how the question should be. So I just want to bring back, I just want to refresh what you're going to see for paper 1 and what kind of question you will get for paper 1. All right. So having said all that, so now I'm very sure you are ready to listen to my technique. Yeah. Okay. So feel free to ask me question, those online, and also those to also any of my students who are with me today. You feel free to ask me any question. Yeah. Okay. So part 2 now. Let us introduce my technique. Yeah. So I call this technique as RUMA, RUMA. Yeah. RUMA technique or RUMA steps act. So many students already, I think many students sometimes will tell me that, teacher, I think paper 1 is harder than paper 2. And in a way, I think I should say that I agree to that, because you know what? As you go from part 1 until part 5, it gets harder. So that is why I designed RUMA, so that my student will remember. It's some kind of like a mantra for me and my students to remember when they want to do this. Okay, so it's actually very simple. Now, since paper 1 is about reading, so meaning that the technique must start with reading too. So number 1, everyone out there who are going to sit for this paper, remember, number 1 is to read. Okay, make sure you read, because only by reading you will be able to find the answers. Yeah. Okay, so what happens sometimes is people read straight to answer. So that is why I noticed that there will always be cases like students will be careless, you know. So when we did the discussion in the class, they usually said, oh iya pula kan, oh is that the answer, why I didn't get it? So that is why I designed read first. Read. Why you need to read? Because you need to identify the keyword. You know, you need to read so that you will know what actually the question wants you to answer. So you identify the keyword, or in BM, my student said kata kunci. Okay, you need to see what is the keywords of the question that is given to you, and you need to underline it. But in some cases, students, I think nowadays, they prefer to highlight it. So there are colorful highlights. I assume that my student already have your colorful highlights with you today. So underline or highlight the key point so that you will be able to like think and search the meaning of the content points of the question itself. Then you match it. Match it with what? You match it with the possible answer. You match what you have underlined with the A or the B or the C or the D if the question has a D there. Yeah. So you look at the matching words matching phrases or sentences so that you can link it, you can find the similarity or the correlation of the word that you have underlined to the possible answers given. And then you start your answer. Okay, you put down your answer. So make sure you choose the most possible answer based to the matching step that you have done. So that's how it should be. You read, you underline, you highlight it, you match it, and then you answer. All right? So next, this is how it should be. First, you read. So you will be able to look at, find the similarity. Next, you highlight it. The words that you have problem with, the words that you have identified, the word that you have identified as the key point, you highlight it like this one, the one in the picture. You can see the student holding a highlighter there. Okay, and then look into the next step. Highlight the possible answers. Whichever that is not matched, you just put a cancel words there. You can just put cancel. And then you transfer it into the answer sheet. Yeah. So you will see the how it works. You read, you underline, you highlight it, you match it with the possible answers, and then you put it down. So in short, you can see it should be something like this. Okay. You read it. Okay. And you highlight. Okay. And then you look at the possible answer. Okay. Highlight. Okay. And then look at the possible A, B, C, whichever it could be. Okay. And then you answer. Yeah, like that. Okay. Very easy, isn't it? Okay. Who can tell me again? Iva, why don't you explain to me again how it works so that we can re-explain it to the audience out there? Iva, can you help me to explain it again?
Um, First, you need to read the question, and then you need to
Mm-hmm.
underline, which is you need to underline the key words or the key point.
Yes.
So next, you have to match. You have to link or find similarity to possible answer. And then the last, which is answer, choose the most possible answer based on the matching steps.
Thank you. Very good. Yes. So very easy, isn't it? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's try. Are you ready to try? Are you excited, everyone? The audience out there, are you excited to try? Okay. So, Vanessa, Iva, Nicholas, Madani, are you ready with me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Okay, good. So let us try the first set. Okay, let us try the question. Maybe Dr. Betty want to help me with the timing.
Okay, timing.
Usually, maybe 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Will that be okay? 4 minutes for both, for two
Okay,
questions given here.
all right.
Okay, you may start now. And the audience also. Okay, make sure you highlight here because later on I want you to show me the words that you have highlighted and then match it with the A or the B, the C, and then you also need to highlight why B and C or A, why that the other answers is not correct. So you have to identify why, so that we want to really make sure that your answer is correct. So you need to make sure that the other answer is totally wrong. Okay, so you must show me by using RUMA. Yeah. Okay, so while the rest of you are answering, do you have any question, those audience out there? Do you have any question for me so far? Are you, do you have any like a question that you think you need to ask me?
2 minutes.
Sorry?
2 minutes is up. 2 minutes already.
Okay. 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 Who want to show me the answer first? Ivor, have you done yours?
Yes.
Okay, Nicholas?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, show me. Maybe you can just flash it. Okay, okay. Or you can write it on the private chat. What's your answer? Or you can just tell me why number one. What is the answer for number one and number two? Okay. Ready? What about the audience? Are you ready for me to give the answer now? Are you ready? Okay. So, Dr. Betty, can we just give the answer now so that they will be able
Yes,
to?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and the
So
audience, if you
I'm
have any
doing.
questions, just type it.
Yeah. Okay. So let us look at the answer. I will give answers for both. So have you finished answering both, Madani, Nicholas? Have you finished answering both with the
Yes.
highlighted
Already.
words? Okay,
Yes.
so I'm going to show you the answer. Yeah. Okay, so the answer is definitely A. Why? Okay, if you look at the question, yeah, okay, this is what I meant. This is how it should be. This is how Ruma will work. Because you know why? But I believe that by identifying the key points, you will be able to really see and really sure that the answer is wrong or the answer is correct. Because this one of the reason Ruma is there is because it helps students not to be careless because they will take their time to check whether their answer is correct or wrong. So by fitting in the highlighted words, and the possible answers, you will definitely see that it's correctly done. So, for example, the Reds are expected to win the trophy because now it mentioned here the Reds. Yeah. Now, usually when we in a game, usually when we say those usually winners of a game are those who are fit, isn't it? And how do you know that they are fit? They usually will not be injured. Okay, because when you are fit, you will be able to stop yourself or prevent yourself from having those cramps and things like that. So that is why A is the answer because of the words injured. Yeah, injured. So there are the answer is mentioned here is all their players are fit. Fit in terms of nobody injured. So that is why A is the answer. Now, why B is not the answer? Why? Why B is not the answer, Nicholas? Can you tell me why B is not the answer?
Um, uh, I'm not really sure because at first I was contemplating either A or B. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Uh,
yeah.
what about
For me, I
Madani?
think
Do you? Yeah, okay, Nicholas. Okay, continue, Nicholas.
All right. For me, I think A is the most suitable answer. Yeah, because of the players. None of the players are injured. Yeah, but B. I don't really know why, but it sounded wrong, so I didn't pick B.
Okay, okay, let me tell you, okay, why B is not the answer, because it already mentioned both teams, blues and the reds, right? And here, it's only asked about, the question only asked about the reds. For this one, it's not the answer because it's for both teams, blues and reds. Right? So that is why B is not the answer, because we only want the reds. See? Nicholas, can you see if you really like highlights the key points there? You'll be able to notice why B is not the answer, because B referring to both teams. So that's why B is not the answer. Okay. And then next C. Madani, can you tell me why it's not C? Did you get the
I
correct
think
answer, Madani?
yes, I answered A. And I think
Yeah. Why
it's
you
not,
don't answer C? Why? What is the problem with C?
I think the right answer would not be C, because the option of the reason that they are going to do their best is not mentioned in the passage as reasons for their better chances of winning.
Yeah. But if you look at what I highlight, best their best here is not the blues or the reds. It's the game, right? Tonight's game. So it doesn't refer to the reds. It refers to the game. So that is why C is not the answer. Okay. So can you see how it works? Meaning that if you really highlight the key points there, you will definitely get the answer correctly, right? Okay. 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 So let us look at question 2. Question 2. Iva, maybe you can help me to answer. What's your answer first? Did you get it correctly?
Yes, I get it correctly. I got it.
Okay. Why do you answer C?
Because A have the A have previous work experience is not mentioned in the article in the notice. Yeah, and then apply online during working hours. Maybe little bit distraction because it also mentioned about applying during working hours. However, it says B is online. However, in this text they said in person, so it's completely
Yes.
wrong. That's
Yeah.
C, and also
Good. Okay, very good. Yes. So that is why if you really highlight it, you will be able to see first, in order to increase the chances of getting a job, candidates must. So you can really see here um degree, the requirements. So when you know, right, when you're applying for a job, they will usually be the requirements, right? So the requirement here mentioned degree in computer science or computer engineering, which is, if you look at this degree, this is completely about IT, isn't it? However, this is what happened in the question, in the answer. It is not it does not mention about the degree. It straight away mention about B-Trend information technology. So question in paper one can be can we will also be like this, where they will use another word or another phrase or another sentence which actually has the same meaning with the one given in the statement. So in this case here, it mentioned computer science and computer engineering, nothing to do with the words information technology. But then when you use your what do you call this, your general knowledge, you will know that both degree are about information technology. So the answer is definitely C. Now, why A is not the answer? Because if you look at the one that I've already highlighted here, fresh graduates, meaning that fresh graduates are encouraged to apply, whereas in A, have previous working experience, means you must have experience. So totally A is already wrong because it mentioned here fresh graduates, whereas in A, they must have previous work experience. So this is totally wrong. And as Madani mentioned just now, or Iva mentioned just now, you mentioned about apply a bit earlier, a bit distracted, isn't it? Because if you read through, you will be able to see apply during working hours. But if you really highlight, you will see apply in person. Whereas B, apply online. Totally contradict, isn't it? So basically, totally B is wrong. Okay? So you get the vibes already, all of you, my students in the studio today, and those students outside, can you see how it works? So let us go to the next one. So I hope this one for the next question, I want the audience to help me to answer. Okay? All right. So give me a thumbs up, all the audience. Could you please give me a thumbs up first so I will know that you're with me? Okay, so let us go to this next question. Okay, next. Timing, Dr. Betty. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, as I mentioned earlier, a question can also be like this, taken from an advertisement, and then they will give you question like this. So from the advertisement, you have to study the advertisement, and then you have to decide whether it is A or B or C. So that is why I purposely choose this question. So you will see some question related to advertisement, because there will be, I think, one or two advertisement question will come out in usually will be in part one, yeah, advertisement. Very famous kind of question. Okay, audience, I don't want the
Okay,
question.
Cikgu Lily,
Yes.
1 minute is up. Is one question 1 minute, right?
Yeah. I'm not very sure whether they have finished it already. Girls and boy,
Yeah.
have you done it? Finish? What about the audience? Let me
Yes,
see.
teacher.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So tell me, do you think this question hard? Do you think it is difficult?
No, not
Oh,
really.
somebody already answered. See. What do you think, Nicholas?
It's not really that hard because the information is all given, and then just compare with the answers, and the answers is really like ketara. Yeah.
Very obvious, isn't it? Okay, so let us look at the answer. There. Okay, so make sure you remember, read first the whole thing. Okay, always remember to read first. Okay, now let us look at from the advertisement. We know that. Congratulations, Norman. The audience already mentioned there. They said the answer is C. Very good. Thank you very much. Clap hands for those uh, boys, Norman and Damien. Thank you. The answer is C. Yeah. Okay, so it is mentioned here. Uh, A, the ride lasts for more than an hour. That is totally wrong, isn't it? Because it mentioned here 50 minutes. Yeah. So how many minutes is the 1 hour?
60.
60
60
minutes.
minutes, right? So yeah, 60 minutes. So definitely A is wrong. Okay. B, early bookings need to be done in email. Okay. So if you see here, bookings need to be done 2 weeks earlier at www. So what is this? Is it an email at
Website.
website? So definitely B is wrong. Okay. C, as Nicholas said, sangat ketara, because it's already mentioned here. Right includes in-flight breakfast. And here already mentioned, fly over the city while you dine on a delicious breakfast. Very obvious. So the answer is C. Senang kan? Okay. So next one. Okay, this one. As I mentioned already, sometimes you get advertisement. So let us look at this 1 minute from now.
Okay. We also have very active audience today. Well done.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, now I want the audience to tell me why and why. If you said this is that, you help me to type. Why do you think A is the answer, or B is the answer, or C is the answer? You must tell me what is the key points or keywords there. Audience, okay? Okay, maybe audience also can answer me. How many of you think that paper 1 is harder than paper 2 or the rest of the other paper? How many agree with me to say that paper 1 is difficult?
Okay, time's up.
Okay, time's up. Okay, who want to answer now? Okay, let us look at. Oh, there are answers on the live chat, Dr. Betty. There's a there are somebody who answer. Okay. Okay. Maybe Dr. Betty want to read it for me.
Yeah, they answer mostly C. Yes, they answer C. And then Strawberry Yin said that Mimi is a strong swimmer. She's fast in the water and can hold her breath for a long time.
Hmm.
So they seem to agree that the answer is C.
Yeah. Okay. So I will show now the answer for that. Yeah. Okay. Let us look at that. Okay. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. So first you have to identify. Okay, remember. Okay, when you are doing your checking of answers. Okay. Or when you are answering, try to put names so that you are sure that this is mentioned by Mimi, this is by Siva, this is Mimi and Siva. You can write that next to it, okay? And then you highlight. Okay, let us look at A. From the text messages, we can understand that Mimi wants to join the cycling event. Is it true? So it mentioned here, Siva said, what about you, Mimi? What event will you take part? I can see you love cycling. I always see you on your bicycle. But then Mimi said, oh, well, it's more of a hobby for me. So A is not correct. Okay. Mimi wants to join. No, it's just a hobby to her. So A is definitely wrong. And B, Mimi plays basketball with Siva. Is it true? No, because it mentioned here. I've seen you practice in the court. Means they are not playing together, right? So B is definitely wrong. And as who is that? Strawberry you mentioned. You are correct. Clap hands for you. Strawberry, yes. Um, C is the answer because Mimi is a strong swimmer, where it mentioned here. I think I should join swimming event. I'm pretty fast in the water and I can hold my breath for a long time. So definitely C is the answer. Okay. Um, let me ask Iva. Iva, do you have problem with this question?
Pardon, teacher?
Iva, do you have problem with this question?
No, because it's very obvious that C is the answer.
Okay. All right. Because when I first gave this question to others, they are not able to identify that answer. So I'm pretty sure that the technique today really helpful because we sort of like discuss it one by one, right? So people know the process. So I hope everyone out there will remember to apply the technique. Okay, so let us now go to the next one. Okay, this one. This one is getting more difficult. Let me know if you have done question number 5 and number 6. Dr. Betty, 2 minutes.
All right, 2 minutes.
Maybe
Start
Dr.
now.
Betty also want to try because this question is quite difficult, you know.
Yeah.
I purposely choose question that can confuse students so that I will be able to check whether Ruma is working working correctly to others.
Wow, our audience is fast.
Oh, wow. Oh, no. Hey, hello. Wait.
Wait, it's
Relax.
not 2 minutes yet. Not 2 minutes yet. We let others to think.
Oh, no, very fast, huh? Come on, audience. If you have your answers already, write it down. It's okay. Already have answers. Number 5. Could you please put the number? Put the number 5 and number 6. Okay. So par, what's your answer for which question?
Amazing. This audience are very active. It's good if you have questions and if you think this technique is working, just say so. Type in the chat. Okay, 2 minutes is up.
All right. So let us look at the answer. Okay, ready, audience? Ready? Okay, let us look at the question here. Okay, before that, I want to ask Madani first. Madani, before I show the answer, what's your answer for number 5?
I'm not really sure, but I think the answer would most probably be B.
Okay. What about you, Iva? What do you think your answer is?
I am same as Madani. I also pick my answer as B.
Nicholas? What about you, Nicholas?
It's either B or C, but I'm going to go with B.
Okay. Okay. Nicholas, I think this is the second or third question that you always have sort of like a doubt there, isn't it? So that is why you need rumah. You need to identify, you need to highlight the key points so that you'll be very sure that this is B or it is C. Because if you have doubt in your question whether it is in your answer whether it is B or C, then there is something wrong there. If you accidentally pick the correct wrong answer, then you'll get 1 marks deducted, right? So we don't want that to happen. So make sure highlight clearly so that you'll be able to get the correct answer. Okay, what about number 6? What about number 6? What do you think is the answer for number 6? All agree with what answer? Before I show the answers for this.
A.
A, okay. Iva?
A.
A also. Madani?
Yes, teacher. A. Same with me.
Oh, okay. So I can see, wow, students also.
The audience also said 6. The answer is A. Most of them agree 5. The answer is B.
Okay. All right. So I will show it to everyone. Dang, dang, dang. Yay, clap hand. Okay. So you see here why? Okay, Nicholas, let us look at this. They plan to do more activities together now. What is actually their planning? They decided to do this. Number 1, increase awareness of environmental issue. And next, bring them closer as a community. So it's nothing to do with A, nothing to do with C. Okay, so the most suitable answer will be the area can be promoted as a tourism spot. It's already mentioned there. The area will gain popularity. Yes, if it becomes a tourism spot, then it basically will be popular, isn't it? Okay, will gain popularity. So that's why the answer is B. Okay, and number 6, yes, correct answer. Use the original coupon because it's already mentioned here. Offer discount. It's the same. Offer same meaning with the discount on the books. He must use coupons with the official stamp. Okay. Now, not B, buy other books on promotion because it's mentioned they're not valid for other promotional items. And C, get the signature of the author. Okay. So here, also not the answer. So the answer is A. So clap and congratulations to all the audience. Also, congratulations for getting the correct answer. Okay.
Yeah,
So Becky, I hand
congratulations.
back
Well
to you for
done.
the
Yeah. So I am sure everyone agrees with me that this session has been insightful, very helpful, and I'm sure you gain a lot from Cikgu Lily. Um, we will learn more from her in the next session. Before that, let's take a short break. Maybe you want to have a cup of coffee or want to drink, go to your toilet break. So, but be sure to join us again after this to learn more from Cikgu Lily. So let's go for a short break, everyone. Hello. I hope you managed to catch your toilet break or coffee break. It's quite short. How do you find this session? Do you think it is very helpful? If so, please state that in the chat. If you have any questions, please put that in the chat as well so that we can address them before we come to the end of this session. So, Cikgu Lily is here. Are you ready
Yes,
to?
I'm here, back.
Yeah, she's so excited to give you more. So I hand over the session to you, Cikgu Lily.
Okay, thank you. All right, now let's go to part 4. I'm very sure part 4, many will agree with me that part 4 will be one of those questions that you always confuse, and some will agree that it takes longer time to answer or identify the answers for this part. So let us try with Ruma, yeah? Okay, so this is the question usually given in part 4, okay, where you are given like a few paragraph text. So here today I share with you a text titled "Ship Stuck in Suez Canal," and with the 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8 here, 8 uh, uh, answers for you to choose, where 2 of it are distractors. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, so I mentioned earlier it's 5, but actually it is 6. Yeah, so it will be 6 missing sentences. Where are the sentences? The 6 sentences, missing sentences are here. Okay, and the other 2 are the distracted. Okay, so for this one, maybe you require 3 minutes. Nicholas, can you do it within 3 minutes? Can?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, okay,
I'll
3
try.
minutes. 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes should be okay.
Okay, I just put 3 minutes.
Okay.
So my via Majek say commented here, very useful session. Thank you, Cikgu Lily. I find this session very interactive as well, and the audience are they're very active. Please continue to do so until the end of the session.
So audience, if you have done yours, finished with yours, maybe you can write down bingo there on the chat, yeah? So I want to see how many can answer this as fast as a lightning. Hey! Already finished strawberry. Dr. Betty, look at that. Strawberry already finished.
Wow, well done, Strawberry. Yes,
bingo
bingo
already
indeed.
Very much for the answers.
Nicholas, what's wrong with you?
Thank you, Strawberry, for the answers.
Hey!
New answers.
Nicholas cannot do that. You have to do your own.
Yeah, maybe if you have the answers there, you can check whether you agree with the answers or not using the
Look
technique.
at Ono asking Strawberry to delete it. Okay, this time I'm not going to ask for the answers only. I want to know the keywords. Okay, so Madani, Iva, Vanessa, and Nicholas, you must get ready with the keywords. Why do you choose A? You said number one, the answer is A. I want to see where is the key point that make you choose A. Okay. This is what usually happen to my students. Sometimes they said, malas mau baca teacher. So I just put whatever I like. So to prevent that from happening, I usually will ask them. We'll catch them by asking where is the key point that make you choose A or B or whatever answers they. So Madani, Iva, Nicholas, make sure you give me your key point. Yeah? Why do you choose A or B or C or until the H answer? Okay. Same also with the audience. Make sure you tell me why you choose A. What is the key point? Okay. Together we suffer.
Okay, time's up.
And,
You may reveal the answers.
Okay, I will reveal the answers. Ready all? Is Vanessa okay already? I don't really hear Vanessa. Vanessa, are you okay already? No. Okay. So
Hello?
I'm going to give the answer.
Is my mic working fine?
Working. Hi, welcome back, Vanessa. Okay, so I will reveal the answers and let us check your key points. But before that, Nicholas, I like you. So Nicholas, what's your answer for number one?
I'm not really confident with my answer. It's quite hard, but I'm going to go with D, maybe.
You always have this maybe, kan? I'm worried about you, Nicholas.
No,
how am I
teacher,
going
this
to
is
get
like
40
the
over
$1
40?
million question, teacher. It's like the $1 million question. I have to get it right.
Yeah, betul. You are right. So that is why we have Ruma, Ruma requires you to read and then you have to underline the key points. That is the one that you have to practice. You have to identify the key point there. And then after that, then you match it with the answer. If you said D, why do you say D? Where is the key point of the D to the answer for number one? You tell me, why do you feel like the answer is D? Where is the key point?
Okay, why do I feel like this is the answer is because it's stated there that it is one of the world's busiest shipping lanes. Yeah.
Okay.
And
okay, that's the key point. And then what is in the D that make you say that?
About 20%
point is
of all the world trade passes through. Yeah.
Yes, correctly. World trade passes. It's already matched with the world's busiest shipping lanes. Correctly. Pandai. Correctly. What about you, Madani? Iva, do you agree with Nicholas' answer for number 1?
Yes, I agree with him because I also got the same answer.
You
Although
highlight
it's
the
a
word.
little distracting because at first I thought that the answer would be C because the talk about the situation. Ever whenever I read back the key points, which is really help, and I think the answer that I agree with him is D.
Yes, the key point is world's busiest shipping lane. Okay, very good. So I'm going to reveal the answer now. Yes. Okay, so you see the key points here. World trade passes through. So clap hands to Nicholas. It's mentioned there, world busiest shipping lanes. Okay, and then what about the answer for number 2? What's the answer for number 2? Let us go to number 2. What's the answer for number 2? It will be, yeah, number 1 is D. Number 2? What's the answer for number 2? Iva, I'm waiting for you.
H.
Vanessa, what's the answer for number 2? Oh, kamu tidak berani. Number 2, what's the answer?
Yes.
Nicholas, let me see. Audience, Dr. Betty, what about the audience? What's the answer for number 2?
Yes, only Strawberry already put in her answers. Number 2 is H.
H, huh? Okay, so let us look at this. Yeah, correct. Why is it H? Because, why? The key point here is blockage. And it's already mentioned, ever given. So what is the name of the cargo ship that is being stuck somewhere there? Ever given, isn't it? So got stuck sideways. Okay. And because of that, ships piled up around Egypt and waited for the ever given to be dislodged. Dislodged means to help it to be able to sail again. Okay. It was stuck there. So they need to dislodge it before the piling up ships can go to their way. Okay, so that is why H is the answer. The blockage make the ships piled up around Egypt because they cannot get through, right? Because what is stuck there? The ever given. Okay, so that is why, and also this can help World Trade Lifeline jam up. Jam up, okay, and then got stuck sideways, and this caused a blockage, and that is why ships piled up. Piled up means they cannot go through, so that's why H is the answer. Okay, do you agree with me, Vanessa, with this answer? Do you agree with that answer?
Yes, I do agree.
Yeah. So this is how we will be able to identify the answer. We need to find the key points there because only by being able to detect the key point, we will be able to detect the answer better. Okay, let us try number 3. Number 3, the key point that help to free the ship. So what's the answer from the audience? Any answers from the audience?
Yeah, audience. So far, Strawberry said that here 3 is A. So everyone, do you agree?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes, the answer is A because it's mentioned. Yeah, A. Number 3 is A. Correct. Nicholas, you're so quiet.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. The key point there is help to free the ship because it mentioned here loosen. Okay. loosened the soil around the canal bank. So that is related with the words help to free the ship. Because it you remember it mentioned in the earlier paragraph that it got stuck sideways, isn't it? So they have to free the ship. So how do we free ship usually got stuck in an ocean like that? They usually need to lose the soil around the canal bank, then can help it get through. Okay, so the answer is A. Okay, never got far. And the key point, the answer definitely will be answer.
Yeah, the audience said F.
F. I want to see. What about you, Iva? Kau senyum-senyum sana, Iva. What do you think is your answer?
I got the same
Iva,
answer. F.
apa? So the
F.
answer is F. Teng, teng,
F.
teng. Yes, correct. How do you know the answer is F? Okay, the key point is authority, right? The authority. So soon after it was dislodged, okay, Suez Canal Authority held the ship because it mentioned there the ship never got far, means that they cannot go through. They are being detained by the authority, okay, and demanded at least $1 billion, which is RM 4.1 billion in compensation for the losses resulting from the blockage. Okay, so the key point here is never got far. The authority demanded at least 1 million. So that is why the answer is F. Held the ship. Okay, next, very fast. The answer is E. Why is it E? Okay, now I want to ask you, Vanessa. Oh, Vanessa. Vanessa, I want to hear your voice. Why do you think A is the answer here? Where is the key point that
Yes.
triggered you? What do you think is the answer?
For answer number 5.
Yeah. Why do you think it's E? Where is the key point? Why do you choose E? Sorry, number 5. Yeah, number 5.
I think it's because um the the key points of investigations also suggested that Ever Given had veered off course due to strong wind, and also before the number 5 was the vessel's managers, however, questioned the grounds for such a hefty fine. Oh no,
Yeah. The-
yeah, the
Oh
one
no,
after that.
no. It's mentioned because it's due to strong wind, and this one is no human error. Okay, so the answer is this because they don't agree that it's because of human error. It's nothing to do with the human error. Ever Given had veered off because of strong wind. It's not because of human error. Okay, that is why the answer is B. Okay, so the last one. The last one, plan on widening and deepening parts of the canal. So that is why the answer is G. Okay, why? Plan on widening. So because of that, the answer is G because this measure, what is the measure? Plan on widening and deepening parts of the canal to avoid another blockage in the future. Okay, so that is why the answer is G. Okay, so how many got is all correct? My student in the studio, how many of you get all 6/6? Hands up, 6/6. Oh, Iva, who else? Vanessa, how many did you get? All correct?
Yes, I also get all of them correctly.
Okay, Nicholas,
Same.
all correct.
All correct.
Okay, very good. Okay, now
Well done.
let's go. Yeah, very good. Okay, now we are going to the next one, which is part 5. Okay, let us go to part 5. What we can do with part 5. Yeah. Okay, so audience, let me get your opinion. How do you find the question so far? Comparing to before you are being introduced with Rumah and before this. what is the difference of the way you answer and then when you learn rumah. Okay, can you give me some kind of like a feedback first before I proceed with the next question? I want to see your opinion on that. Kan, Dr. Betty? I want to see first what they think
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, come on, audience. Just type in what do you think of the technique and how do you find it help you to give you more confidence in answering, or maybe give you some ways to think about the questions in a new perspective now. Is it make it easier or make it more confusing? We need your comments. Or maybe the students in the studio as well, if they want to say something about the technique. We have here, I don't know how to pronounce the name. I think I can answer the question better now. Yeah. There are a few comments here, feedback. Very good. Before Ruma, I found it a little hard to dissect the questions properly, but now I think I can capture the details more accurately. Well done. And Strawberryan, easier. By finding keywords, I can identify the correct answer. So the one that I cannot pronounce his name is Daniel. Thank you, Daniel.
Okay, so let us continue to the next one, yeah? Okay, so this one is a little bit harder, I think. So I'm going to try to make it bigger. I hope you can just try to zoom it using your own. Can you do that, audience? Can? Because if I zoom it, I am worried that it will, okay. Zoom this. Okay, the question for number one is this. Okay, let me see. Okay, that's the question for number one. Okay, before that, let us just read first then. Let us just read the text. Let me see. Zoom in. Okay. Dr. Betty, I wonder if they can zoom it on their own.
Daniel said, yeah, yes, we can. So probably.
Okay, so
but there's some say Nasha said no, so I'm not sure.
Okay, you can just teropong it then. This one I will give you like 5 minutes, or this one quite difficult also to do. Do you know that the time given for this paper will only be 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, so Iva, I want to ask you, how long it takes you usually to answer this question?
Usually I read each of the text given, so I think probably 10 minutes. Maybe that's too much because I read every question, because I'm usually not sure because there are two questions.
Yeah, agree with you. Okay, so some some students mentioned that this a bit easier for them to answer compared to the other question before. Okay, because some of the words can be very direct, like for number 33. Okay, Adam is craving for an inexpensive burger with lots of side dishes. So what they have to do is to read first. Okay, so this time I will ask you to read for me. Okay, after everyone already finish or complete their answers, let us just do the reading part. Okay, we will spend time reading for this final part 5 question. Okay, just to make our discussion today more interactive. So get ready, Nicholas, Iva, and Vanessa to help me to read the text. Yeah. Okay, so let us do the reading first. Can help me, Kan? Nicholas lah, help me to read about Little Italy.
Okay, can. Alright. Enjoy some of the finest Western cuisine and drinks at Little Italy, Kota Kinabalu. This restaurant is well known for its reasonably priced grill selection, which includes lamb, beef, and chicken. Fries, garlic bread, and coleslaw are among the available side dishes. Their chicken burger, steaks, spaghetti, and more are all must-tries. They serve enormous portions, so you can expect to leave feeling well satisfied. There are special items on the menu for children, served in smaller portions.
Okay. Maybe you can continue for B also.
Alright, can. Okay, Shulamite. Is it? Shulamite
Yeah.
Cafe. Shulamite Cafe is perfect for relaxing tea time with loved ones. The space invites you in. Oh, the space invites you in with its refined decor and abundant natural light. High tea lovers will have a wonderful time here thanks to the variety of tasty treats. You will love their vast selections of pastries and desserts like cakes, croissants, muffins, brownies, and varieties macaroons. Their teas are served in elegant teapots, and their desserts are always beautifully tiered.
Fantastic reading. Thank you, Nicholas. Okay. Iva, help me to read C and D, yeah?
Okay. I'm gonna start with C. Soul Garden. If you want affordable, authentic, and delicious Korean food, Seoul Garden is the place to go. They specialize in serving delectable dak kalbi with their original spicy sauce. The menu is also including Korean sushi roll, beef sirloin, um, beef ribs, pancakes, kimchi, fried fried rice, soup, and other things. Seoul Garden is terrific location for a relaxed family get-together since it can provide you with a vibrant and spacious dining area. Okay, I'm gonna move on with 2D.
Yeah,
The
okay.
Welcome Seafood Asia City. Welcome Seafood Asia City is the place to go for authentic Chinese seafood dishes. In addition to seafood, they also provide a variety of kitchen and noodle, I'm sorry, a variety of chicken and noodle dishes. The restaurant has both indoors and outdoors sitting areas. Sit outside the restaurant where you can see the whole city if you want a cool, fresh, and exciting view of the city at night. They tend to be very busy at peak times, so you should get there early to avoid having to wait in a long line.
Thank you. Okay, Vanessa, help me to read E and F, yeah?
Okay. E. Wanku Restaurant. A great place to eat Malay food is Wanku Restaurant. There are more than 30 different fish, chicken, goat, crab, and veggie dishes to choose from. Delicious Malay dishes, including rendang, curry mee, and more are available here. You may enjoy nasi campur, the main Malay dish at Wanku Restaurant, along with a variety of side dishes, thanks to their speedy service. The food is comforting and affordable, making you feel just home. And now I'm gonna read F, which is the Krishna Curry House. Krishna Curry House is a great place to eat mamak dishes with friends and family. It is a nice and clean Muslim-owned Indian eatery. It has indoor and outdoor seating, but customers prefer to eat inside due to the air conditioning. They serve a wide range of mamak dishes such as cheese naan, roti canai, mee goreng mamak, nasi biryani, and nasi kandar, which is their most famous dish. Their nasi kandar is served in big portions and has an authentic and delicious taste.
Thank
And
you,
that's all.
Vanessa. Thank you, all of you. All right.
Okay.
So if you look at part 5, for this part, you will have short paragraphs like this. And they are basically talking about the same theme. So this one mostly talking about a restaurant and also the dishes that they have prepared. And also some of the particular uh, notes that you have to pay attention to when we talk about Little Italy or the Shulamite Cafe, Soul Garden, and so on. All right. So it basically you will basically have that kind of question in part 5. Yeah. So how to answer this question? Now let us look at number 33 first to 36. They usually will give you a statement like this. Adam is craving for an inexpensive burger with lots of side dishes. So what you have to do is to find where in A, B, C, D, E, F is related or has a link or relation with uh, craving for an inexpensive burger with lots of side dishes. So you have to scroll through like just now. You have to read, remember, read from A to F, and you have to identify where you can find the the kind of statements, the kind of notes about burger or inexpensive burger. So most people maybe will not find the words inexpensive here, but you will find the words burger, isn't it? So definitely you see it in A, right? But you don't see the words inexpensive. So where is the words that has the same meaning with an expensive? So who can help me to answer that?
Mm,
Where?
Me.
Yes.
Reasonably priced.
Yeah. Good. Reasonably. Okay. So audience out there, remember, yeah, in the question, you might get question like this where you have a new word, but then the word is actually same meaning with the words given in the text. So what you have to do is to be able to identify that words that has the same meaning with the words given in the question. And this what usually will confuse students, okay? So be very careful with this, yeah? So of course the answer for number 33 is A. So let us look at the answer. Anybody already answered the question? I think audience
Yes, they
already
have.
strawberry. Oni.
They're very
Okay,
fast.
Dr. Bet. Who
Yeah,
else has the
Strawberry and
answer?
Auni.
Any more want to put up your answer? Everyone? Anybody else have answers? I give you 1 minute. Now, no more. What about you, Nicholas? Nicholas, Madani, and Vanessa, you have your answers already? Okay, so let's
Yes.
check whether your answer is correct or not. Tang, tang, tang. First, I want you to look at your answer. Did you highlight the keywords here? Kata kunci itu, did you highlight it? Like number 33, the kata kunci or the keywords is inexpensive burgers and side dishes. So that is already reasonably priced. And then side dishes. And you have here burger. Okay. So definitely the answer for number 33 is A. Okay. Where is my answer? Okay. Yes, the answer is A. Okay. All right. Number 2, you have to identify. I already come out my answer, astaga. You already have the answer there. But then let us look at number 34. Family, foreign, Asian cuisines, and a casual dinner. Where is that? What's your answer? Aiba?
Me. My answer is C.
Yes, Seoul Garden, right? Because of the words Korean food, Asian. Okay, Asian, and then you have the relax family get together. So that's the words there. Casual dinner. Next, nice place overlooking the city. You have here to eat out. Okay, eat out at the nice place overlooking the city, where you can find the answer. Tang, tang, tang. The answer is you can see the whole city. Okay, eat out. Exciting view of the city. Sit outside where you can see the whole city. So the answer is D. Yeah, D. Okay. Okay. Next is question number 36. Yeah. Tasty treats. Okay. It's already very cute there. Very obvious. Sweet treats at a quiet spot.
B.
Okay. Quiet spot. Okay. So you can see here. Relaxing tea time. Okay. Quiet spot. So the answer is B. Yeah, correct. Okay, so why the answer is authentic? The question itself here, the key point is the restaurant serves nasi kandar. And if you look at, yeah, it's already there. Nasi kandar is served authentic nasi kandar. Okay, so the answer is authentic for number 37. Good? Very clear, right? There? Very clear. The
Yes.
restaurant serves, okay, nasi kandar is served authentic and delicious taste. Okay, clear, kan? Okay, next. Why is it original? It's already there. Original spicy sauce. It's already mentioned here. Original sauce. I know some students will say spicy, but usually if you look at from the previous question, they usually will take the first word. They will not take like original spicy sauce. They usually will take the words original. From what I have seen from the previous question given before. Okay, next one. Elegant. Okay, same with this inexpensive. So elegant actually summoning with refined. Deco. Okay, so the answer is deco. Next one, last one is serve on tiered stands. Okay, it's already mentioned here. Beautifully tiered. Okay, and the key point here is dessert. All right. So everyone, how many got it all correct here? 8 over 8. 8 over 8. How many of you managed to get 8 over 8 questions? 8 answers. Okay, let me see the audience respond to me, and also Nicholas, Madani, and Vanessa. Did you get all correct here? Jangan kau temberang. Vanessa, you get all correct? Oh, very good. What about you, Nicholas?
Betul ni teacher, Indah Tembirang.
All
8
correct,
out of
huh?
8 ni.
Oh, very good, very good. Usually in your exam, what usually you get here, Vanessa? How many you'll get usually for this part? Part 5. All correct? Vanessa, I need your answer, not you smiling there. Vanessa, what's your answer? Usually what do you get here in your exam?
For questions, the one that we need to fill in the blank,
Uh.
I usually get 1 or 2 wrong, but I'm thankful this time I got it right and I'm saying the truth.
Wow, very good. Okay, now I want you to help me to give me what do you think you are going to do then in the coming exam? What are you going to do if you're going to sit for your exam? What are you going to do with Rumah? Are you going to use it? Do you find it helpful?
Very.
Yes, I will definitely
Okay.
use it and it is very, very helpful.
Okay, very good. Okay, so what is very important, okay, my final tips, yeah, before we go to the end of the session. Okay, what is very important actually is to highlight. So you need to, also to the audience, yeah, out there, you need to have a highlight, okay, so that you, some people, they don't really use highlight, they use their red pen or their pencil to let them notice, or to let them be clear with the key points or the keywords, okay. So because that is very important for you to identify that. Okay, some students, they say, teacher malas ba mau garis-garis like this. But that is why you will not be able to detect if your answer is wrong, because you cannot really like match it. But if you look at my example given here, okay, you really can see. And there is no question that your answer will be correct. Okay, because it's very clear. Like for example, like this one, Adam is craving for an inexpensive burgers with lots of side dishes. Okay, so you will be able to see that the word burger is there, because the paragraph, they don't have burger, right? And then you also have side dishes there. So side dishes, you have to highlight it, because the other also, they don't have side dishes. So that is what I meant with this question or this rumah. It helps you to identify where you will be able to when the answer that you are choosing is wrong, because you will definitely not be able to match it. Because if you remember, I mentioned just now, you must read. Okay, that's why I let you read just now. And then you must highlight the key points or the kata kunci. And then you try to match it. Anything usually that is not matched will not be the answer. Okay? All right? And then answer. That's the first step that you must do, because sometimes when you are not able to follow these steps, you read straight away, you answer without processing it. That's why everyone, you will not get it higher than what you want, right? So you should try to get more than 30, 35 for those aiming for A plus. Okay, you must make sure that when you are doing your exercise, when you are doing your revision while waiting for your paper one, you need to remember to try to get 35 and above. Okay, or be better, 40. You must get 40. Okay, you must get 40 over 40. If not, then try to get 35 and above. Okay, so yeah, that's how it works. Okay, try to use the technique. Okay, remember the technique. First, you read again. First, you read because you need to identify the keywords. And then you need to underline. Okay, you need to underline what you have read, the key points or the keywords just now. Because at the same time, you are processing, searching for the meaning and the content points. And then you match it to link, to find similarity, the correlation to possible answers, and then you answer it. Okay, I know some people said, "Allah, it is going to take a lot of time." Okay, it is going to take a lot of my time to do this. No worries, because I can see some students 1 jam sudah dia siap, right? Okay, so make sure out there, make sure you use this technique, rumah technique, RUMA. How it is done? Read, underline, match, answer. Make sure you use pencil, okay? Okay? Just to finalize sharing today, how it works, remember? R, U, M, A. Then you answer, okay? So, yeah, everyone.
Hi, Cikgu Lily.
That's all from me. Thank you for being here with me. Hi.
Thank you, Cikgu
So,
Lily.
I just want to end it by, can I just read what the some of those quotes that I have shared, that I have put here on my slide? Can I do that?
Sure.
Yeah, okay. So everyone out there, dream big, work hard, stay focused, and surround yourself with good people. Okay? Focus on the goal, not the obstacles. And remember, the best view comes after the hardest climb. All right? So with that, I end my session. Good luck, everyone. Do your best and get 40 over 40. Bye.
Cikgu Lily, before that, I think we have some questions that I think there's one question we need to address from Nasha.
Okay.
Are highlighters allowed in the actual exam in the SPM so that they can underline the keywords and such?
From last year, my student brought their highlight inside. So I don't think there is a problem. But maybe, who knows, this coming, they might not be able to do that, right? So we will wait for that. But if you're not allowed, then you can just use your red pen, right? You're allowed to use your red pen. Okay? You can use your pen,
they
your
can
pencil.
use pencil as well, right?
Yeah, can. They can use pencil actually.
Okay. Is there any more questions before we are ending? Okay. Or you can actually have your feedback for Cikgu Lily and also some encouragements for our 3 students with us here. Okay. MPC not allowed. I think Daniel mentioned MPC not allowed. Daniel, what does MPC mean for? Okay. I guess no more questions. Any more? Otherwise, or teachers? Okay, now we have one more question from Strawberry. Teacher, will the answer always be the same statement for questions 37 to 40, like the Nasi Kandar one, where the words are confirmed to be in the Nasi Kandar statement?
I don't really understand the question. Teacher, will the answer always be in the same statement for question, like the Nasi Kandar one, where the words are confirmed to be in the... Okay. Oh yeah, and I understand. Okay. Now there will always be cases like there are other texts, there are other paragraphs that also talk about Nasi Kandar, right? But then you have to look at the context. You have to look at the question. Maybe in the Nasi Kandar question ask about what kind of Nasi Kandar, like something is missing there, like just now Nasi Kandar, what is that? Authentic Nasi Kandar, right? Maybe in the other paragraph it's about where can you buy Nasi Kandar. Did I answer your question, Strawberry? Yeah. Yes. It could appear in another part where you have 2 paragraphs talking about Nasi Kandar, right? But then you have to be careful of what the question asks about the Nasi Kandar. Is it about the paragraph, that paragraph, or is it this paragraph? So you have to read the question correctly. Okay? Okay, Strawberry, am I answering your question?
I think so. If there's no more questions, so with the question from Strawberry replied, okay, teachers, thank you. So with that, I think we're nearing the end of our sessions, and we have concluded our Q&A sessions. Thank you for your thoughtful questions and participation. We know that today is actually like a pre for Christmas, and everybody is actually in the mood of celebration. But anyhow, we are still very thankful for students who are staying here with us this morning, and also our Cikgu Lily. By the way, the attendance link has been shared in the chat. Please remember to fill out the attendance form, which will only remain open until 6 p.m. today, 6 p.m. Any complication due to a lack of attentiveness will be the sole responsibility of the participant. Be sure to complete it before the deadline, 6 p.m. today. Okay, now our program continues with presentations of the e-certificate to our special guest speaker today, Cikgu Lily. Let's witness it together. Okay, congratulations and heartfelt thanks to our speaker, Cikgu Lily, for insightful sharing session today on Rumah. May her insight greatly assist our SPM candidate in achieving outstanding result in the 2024 SPM English reading paper. And I know that actually today she's actually going to be on her leave to Kota Marudu. Thank you for that. So we are now nearing the end of our broadcast. Before we conclude, please be reminded to fill out the attendance link that has been shared in the chat earlier. Any delay will be at your own responsibility. Before closing this program, before that, I would like to remind everyone that we have another session, which is a writing session this afternoon, 2 p.m. That will be our last sharing session for the SPM English paper. So we do hope to see you this afternoon at 2:30. So before closing this program, I would like to invite Cikgu Lily and all the organizing committee member to join us in this virtual space for a final moments together. Thank you to everyone involved in making the Bayu Sumoribau Spm 2.0 program for 2024 Series 1 a success. We have the next session this afternoon. Make sure you don't miss out and stay connected with us by referring to the Bayu Sumoribau SPM 2024 schedule via the link shared in the chat and the YouTube description. Before we sign off, we sincerely apologize for any shortcomings, be it in the words, actions, or technical glitches during this program. May we meet again in the next series of this program. Take care, stay healthy, and maintain a positive outlook. See you this afternoon.
Jika kau pikirkan kau boleh, kau hampir boleh melakukan. Jika kau pikirkan ragu-ragu, usahamu tidak menentu. Jika kau pikirkan kesalahan, kau hampiri kegagalan. Jika kau pikirkan kemenangan, kau hampiri kejayaan. Entahlah apa kau pikirkan, terkandung dalam pemikiran. Berpikir boleh melakukan, pikirkan boleh. Percaya apa kau lakukan, tabah apa kau usahakan. piring kejayaan. Engkaulah apa kau pikirkan, terkandung dalam pemikiran. Berpikir boleh melakukan, pikirkan boleh. Percaya apa kau lakukan, tabah apa kau usahakan, bertindak atas kemampuan engkau boleh.
Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera kepada adik-adik yang akan menduduki SPM khususnya untuk daerah Kudat. Saya bagi pihak PPD Kudat ingin mengucapkan selamat menjawab soalan dengan hati yang tenang, tabah dan boleh menjawab dengan cemerlang. Harapan kami daripada PPD Kudat dan seluruh warga pendidikan daerah Kudat ingin sama-sama mendoakan agar semua adik-adik dapat menjawab dengan baik dan tenang. Assalamualaikum dan terima kasih.
Good luck and all the best to 2024 SPM candidate. Good luck!
Best wishes to all SPM students. May the force be with you.
Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera kepada semua calon SPM 2024. Cikgu doakan kejayaan menjadi milik anda.
Hi everyone, good luck for your SPM 2024. Do your best.
Hai Kamuran, calon SPM 2024. Ini kali berhabis lah, buat sehabis baik.
Tabah apa kau usahakan, bertindak atas kemampuan